Hey guys, welcome to today's video where I will be sharing with you why I put these tiny nubs in all of my devices. Before I go any further into this video, guys, I want to be sure to clarify that I am in no way sponsored to make this video. I merely want to share a cool piece of tech with you guys that I enjoy using. So without further ado, let's jump into things. The little nubs in question you guys may have seen an example of if you watched my AirPods 2 review back in the day, are a proprietary interface developed by Volta Chargers, a tech company based out of Australia, which integrates seamlessly with their, well, charging cables. And I have an example in front of me right here. How does Volta accomplish this, you may ask? Well, showing you the cable, examining it a little bit, you see it's somewhat simple. It's braided, which is nice, and it seems like nothing about it actually stands out. Except for the fact that, well, nothing stands out. There's no end of the connector, nothing to go into a port. Or so it seems. Since Volta's cables work magnetically, the nubs, or as Volta likes to call them, tips, are attracted to the ends of their cables so that you can connect them seamlessly as if you were using a normal cable. Cool, right? Well, the fun doesn't end there, because Volta actually produces multiple types of these cables: micro USB, USB-C, and Lightning, so that you can essentially, and as Volta advertises, use one cable for all your devices. Now, all of this sounds pretty cool, but let's get into the pros and cons of this product. And I'll start with the cons because I don't want you guys rushing off in excitement before you know the potential downsides of using a product like this. The number one problem that exists with this product in the first place is, well, the paywall. In order to use this product effectively, you actually need to buy more than one cable. I mean, that's pretty natural. You might have a cable for home, for your car, maybe when you're out and about. But the price tag really starts to climb, especially when you're buying multiple cables, when you could just go to the convenience store and buy a get the job done option for under $10. So this is where things start to get a little iffy, and especially when you take into account the accommodations you have to make to even take full advantage of the product in the first place. My second issue with this product goes way back in the day when I actually decided to buy the Volta chargers, and this hiccup I ran into isn't necessarily Volta's fault. And be aware that this complaint is only applicable to if your use of a Volta charger includes that of a smartphone. But if you're someone like me who's bought a phone in the last couple of years, or if you've even just been paying attention to the market, is that corporations have decided to remove the 3.5mm headphone jack from their flagship devices in trade-off of a thinner profile, and then the problem being is you can only listen to music through your actual port in which you charge your device. And there are multiple solutions to this, whether it be buying a pair of wireless headphones or digging your hands deep into the mire and actually going out and purchasing a dongle or splitter for your device. Ugh. Now the problem arises that if you're using Volta, there's no solution that they've brought to market or developed that you can actually use to connect your headphones to one of their tips. Let's say a 3.5mm adapter. If you wanted to listen to music, you would have to either A, constantly unplug your tip, which is in no way convenient and I do not recommend at all, or are then consigned to actually going out and buying a pair of wireless headphones, if you don't already own one, is a huge price that has just been tacked on to the top of the cost of their chargers already. It's the reason why I bought my wireless headphones in the first place, is because I didn't have a solution to actually use my normal wired headphones. I had to go out and buy some. And while wireless headphones are good and all, and I actually like them more now, is that it's just another price tag that you have to tack on to the top of your already growing expenditure. My final complaint isn't with Volta at all. In fact, you could say that I'm praising Volta for their well-designed product. You see, Volta isn't the only company to actually attempt a magnetic charging solution. If you were to do a quick search on Amazon, you would easily find many examples of other companies who actually offer cheaper alternatives to Volta's. The problem arises that if you were to buy one of these solutions, you would find that there's a lack of quality, a poor implementation, and an absence of attention to design that honestly makes Volta stand out above the rest. I had a physical conversation with someone who bought one of these solutions, and upon its arrival, found out that it didn't work. And it's sad to see a technology like this get a bad rep only because there hasn't been an investment made in design and getting it to work properly, which Volta has done and proves to me every single time I plug in my device. Now that I'm finished nagging your guys' brains over all the potential issues that you may run into using this product, let me tell you about some of the upsides of using Volta chargers. Probably my favorite part about Volta's cables is, well, how easy it is to use them. Let's say I'm about to go to bed and I want to charge my device before I turn in. Not only is finding the cable extremely easy because of the green LED indicator light on the end of it, but at the same time, connecting it to my phone is as simple as just holding the cable near the bottom of my device and letting the magnets do the rest, as opposed to searching for the port for a good 5 seconds in the dark. Not only that, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced or even seen a friend experience the gut-wrenching moment when your device is plugged in and someone trips over the cord and it takes a swan dive into the tile floor. Well, because Volta chargers are magnetic, they are snag safe, so you don't have to worry about that ever happening again. Thank goodness. Going back to Volta's motto, one cable for all your devices. While I personally have multiple cables for different scenarios, I still only need just one. Say my battery bank needs a quick charge. Done. Need to hot swap over to my headphones, which need a little juice? Easy. And these devices, which would have before required multiple different types of cables, now only require one. Now I know these chargers aren't really that useful to someone who doesn't have a lot of devices to charge or simply just wants a run-of-the-mill solution. But I'm going to go off script here and give my own personal opinion that honestly, using them, they are fantastic. They get the job done. My only issues, as I stated earlier, are just getting into the product, the paywall, actually getting the means to use them effectively. But once all that's done, there's really no complaints that I have with it. As far as recommending this product, if you're someone who cares about it, if you think it's cool and interesting and you actually have a use for it, and you don't care about the possible means of implementation and actually paying the money to get it, it's honestly 5 stars, 100% fantastic product, highly recommended. But if you're someone who it doesn't fit your use case, if you just honestly don't care that much and you're fine with just doing normal chargers, which is totally fine, then don't buy it. So that's my official take on it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to script it out and make it a lot better than the previous review I did. So if you guys saw a difference or whatever, just leave your comments down below. I'll be checking them out. Once again, like, subscribe, comment as per usual. You guys know how it is, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.